all going to have a go now, are you? Anyway, whilst I'm at it, I don't really want to physically sex these beauties. I think that one is a female. Could you see all her? She's quite featherless around the neck. One of the other geese has been trying to mate it. Is it your turn now? Hey! What are you doing, you pesky? What are you doing? There. Back to it. There he goes. I know, you're giving my dreams some welly today, you know. I know, I gotta quack on. I gotta go and do the ducks. Do what you're paid to do. Eat the grass. You've got to earn your keep. And stop making so much ruddy noise. You noisy little buggers. Today and yesterday you are. Not so much today. Yes. Yay for a quiet life. I know. What are you doing, goose? Yes. Oh, there we go again. What are you doing? Yes, they have found their voices, as you can hear. So I've been trimming my grapes. Yes, I know, silly time of year to trim your grapes. But the thing is, if you don't cut the shoots off-ish, not all the shoots obviously, then they'll carry on growing and won't produce, you know, won't put the energy into growing the grapes. And I made a mistake and I snapped one off. One of the goose was biting my backside and I slipped. Well, I didn't slip. I just went ouch and snipped the wrong branch. But anyway, I best quack on. I've got tons to do. Yes, I'm on my own today. It's not that I have much companies anyways. Yeah, my sons are usually here. But, however, today it's just me, the geese, the ducks and the ducks. Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Quack, quack. I know. Say low, look. Say low. Dozy gooses. Right, I'm going to sling me hook. I shall post this to Facebook. Really? Have I got to get you a pair of jeans of your own? What do you mean, yes? What do you mean, yes? What can you see on there? They're so enticing. You're at my shirt now. Yep. You silly goose. You silly goose. Right, I am going now. Yeah, I tried to sort my decking out yesterday. Well, it didn't need sorting out. What I meant, I just give it a little bit of a clean. But every time I clean it, I got so much moss on the roof. And every time I clean it and it rains, all the moss comes off. I dread to think what the gutters look like. But there we go. Yes, Oh, I just as well do a little tour. Is there somebody at the gate? Do you know what? I thought I heard somebody knock the gate. Hello? Yes, so here's my beauties. Yes, I meant to be doing a bit of work in the cage today as well. I did a little bit yesterday. Oh, look. Look over by that cabbage leaf there. Let's see if I can zoom in. Isn't he cute? Yes. My broad beans are doing awesome. I have picked a few. I'm not sure if I need to pinch the tops out. That will encourage more flowers. Yes. And somebody's biting my butt again. Oh, I think I got a kohlrabi there, right for the picking. Yeah, so I got tons to do. I have started to pull up. I had rutabaga, and all it did was produce big leaves, and it didn't really do anything apart from that. The leaves were lovely, mind. I did do a few dinners with them, and the geese thought they were awesome. Where's that little bird? There it is. Would you stop eating? This goose is still at it. Nibbling up my zip. Yeah, so, oh, there he goes. Yeah, so, yeah. Are you helping me with the potatoes? Yeah, I gotta go and clean my potato bed. They're starting to die back. I have harvested some. They're curing at the minute. And these things here, these things are Mexican marigolds. So I have to take these out of this bed because otherwise there won't be enough breeze. I thought they would only be little tiny things. Mexican marigolds, look at them. They're enormous. Indeed they are. I took some, had to take some out of the polytunnel yesterday. And I planted them here in my flower thing. Oh, I'll show you how I'm doing with that. Oops, sorry about the swivel. Yes. So there's cosmos, echinaceas. The echinaceas aren't flowering. The peonies finished flowering now. So that is due to, it will, when it's finished flowering, you wait until the leaves start dying off and then you can trim them. So that gives way then for more blossoms off other plants. So this is cosmos. This is Mexican marigolds. It is going to start, better zoom out. It will be starting to flower. There's flower buds on it. This is my echinacea. I transferred this year from over there. He's doing it again. There I've got a chocolate, ouch, a chocolate sunflower. Let's see what else I've got. Oh, rocket. And a type of a type of snapdragon of sorts. I forget the name of it. Oh my goodness. Anyway, the flower packet is called Fairy Mix. Another sunflower. I believe this one is just a normal sunflower. You can tell it's going to flower normal you watch it flower purple or something, because there's no coloration in the leaves. If it was going to be a different color, you would see a variation of color in the leaves. Like this one, you can see the purple stem, and there is the sunflower that's going to open. So there I've got more African violets, not African violets, oh gosh, goodness gracious me, Mexican marigolds. I do like them, they're so big. There, you can see what I mean about the flower heads. You can see this one will be a chocolate coloured, I believe. There's another one there. Yeah, so I've increased the size of this flower bed here to make this, excuse the rubbish, there's a thing there, to increase the size of the flower beds and to make a smaller seating area, you know, because I do need an entrance there, so I've got to put more slate. I've got to sort this slate out, move the slate to there. I'm not going to buy any weed membrane because, well, if you use cardboard, it's just the same. It may not last as long. You just have to keep your slate clean. So here I've got, oh my gosh, nasturtiums. And these are emperor nasturtiums, I believe, if I remember correctly. And this one is a bit knackered because I snapped it off. So this one is trying to grow new rootage. So I snapped it from the main stem of a plant, and so I've planted in by there. So this is another sunflower, and of course I've got the gladioli. All this, where I've made this bedding, is duck bedding that I've stocked and turned into compost. It's not quite compost yet, but it's a good bed dressing because it will stop any weeds. And I've got, I do believe that is calendula. I have got, or is that calendula? No, that is the same, isn't it? Calendula. These are that fairy mix again, but the plants have grown quite good. So I planted that one yesterday as well. That's Mexican marigold. So there's more gladioli, and my lupins there. Unfortunately, yesterday and the day before, the ducks mullered my lupins. I had a nice little pink one. I think it's still here. It's just been pulverized. Yes, they did. They pulverized quite a bit yesterday. Oh. So there's the remnants of a lupin there. I love my lupins. And there's more. There was a pink one there, and it really set the bed off nice. I can't remember the name of those red flowers. If you can, please let me know. I can look it up. It's not a problem. And my olive tree, I have to set to with the secateurs and trim the ends off, and yes, it's getting rather large. This here, I only planted yesterday. It's been waiting, so it's a bit moth-eaten. It's wormwood absinthium. This then is goldenrod. And this then is your Mexican dewberries, marigolds. I know what you're doing, geese. Don't think I don't know. More pretty lupins. I've got delphiniums I have to put in, but I'm waiting for a more stronger plant. So I need to trim this bit off here. So I've got my daylilies there. And more sunflowers. And the poppies are going over. Close up of an olive flower. Now, geeses. Get off. Oh. Tykes. My rhubarb bed. Yes, that's not a rhubarb. That is some sort of squash. Can you please get off my rhubarb? You? What do you mean no? Get off, look at you doing to it. Go on. You buggers. Tut tut, bloomin' tut. My poor rhubarb. My fault it's not planted. So my wildlife garden. I've had a beautiful show on the white hostas this year. There's more poppies around there, but they've died back. This here is a... I'll remember what it is in a minute. I really will. There's more hostas there. They flower purple. They're not flowering yet. But I think it's because you mustn't eat the rhubarb leaves. I think it's because it's quite a bit shaded by there from the... Now stop! I shall have to move these ones back up to the deck, I think. Cordyline, that's what it is. It's just flowered. Once it flowers, the head separates. So whereas it was the one head, now there are 1, 2... I've had 4 years of flowering on it, so I will be cutting the flowers off at some point. Yes. So every time it flowers, it separates, the head separates. So I don't think it's going to be too much longer that I'm going to have to take it out, because it is rather wobbly. Get off the rhubarb! That's not for geeses. My gracious! My poor rhubarb! Goodness you! Yes, these things here are... The plants around here are all British, native. So there's the reeds, and then these orange flowers, which the petals, the leaves are edible. They're rather spiky and taste a little bit bitter. And then the ferns behind there are all native to the UK. Hello, love. And then I've got, stay off the rhubarb leaves. They'll give you a barbelly and they'll hurt you. Stop it! Leave my rhubarb leaves alone. Yes, I've got to stop the geese eating the rhubarb leaves. Yes, and behind there is an aquilegia, or granny's bonnet. That's native to the UK as well. And there are bluebells in there, but the bluebells have died back. And there's also primrose in there as well. Right. Seriously, geeses. Seriously. So there. Yes. So there's hairy lettuce there, that's what it is. And then all the wood, this is my wildlife garden, so all the wood, there's logs and different things there. That's a host to all sorts of creatures. Spiders, I don't like spiders. Toads will make their nest under there, and frogs for the winter. And in my pond there are dragonfly nymphs. The geese are not omnivores like ducks, you know, they're veggies. There are frogs, toads, newts, leeches, and at the minute there's still tadpoles in there and other babies. There's dragonfly nymphs, freshwater shrimps. And the only way that I've kept this pond clean, the water is absolutely beautiful, is because of the oxygenating plants in there. And yeah, and that's it. It's and the animals that inhabit it clean the pond. If you look over there, if I zoom in, there's a very silly tadpole on the surface. Yes. Anyway, let's show you the rest of the garden. More rhubarb. I grew all this rhubarb from seeds, and I know what these geese are going to do. I'm not going to look. So I'll move this chicken wire. Really? Really, gooses? Really? You know what's going to happen. You'll get in and you won't be able to get out. They're after the duckweed. I don't mind them having the duckweed. So this massive plant here, that's my horseradish. Now, I've planted it there. It's in its own little bed under there with the big rocks. But it will spread. So I've got horseradish growing up by there. I don't really want it growing by there. Want my weeds? Yeah, it's a very small bean and pea bed. I about got to get my new ones in. Yes. Yes. I haven't looked. Lemon. They are testing me, they are. Let's open the poly. They give it poly and you. Yes, so oh, I'll zoom out. Oh, I can't. This is my lemon tree I grew from a pip with a couple of beetroot in the bottom. My cucumbers, which I need to get in and sort, but I've got other things I've got to do today. So I think I've got clips in my pocket, but they've got those thingies. The ducks had a cucumber day today, and would you Adam and Eve it? The geese don't like cucumbers. However, the ducks do. So I've got market more cucumbers. I've also got to pick those leaves up off from touching the floor. I gave a friend one yesterday, a cucumber. So those Mexican marigolds were by here, in here, and they were stopping a lot of light. They were so big. Well, you can see I've got another one. I've got another 2 to take out, so I'll transplant those today. And I've got to sort my tomatoes out. I did sort them yesterday somewhat. And yes. Oh, I had one of the ducks in here yesterday as well. And believe you me, that's the last thing you want is a duck in your polytunnel. Not because they eat everything. Well, they would if there was lettuce, but they've eaten the lettuce. But because you try to get them out, they run around like idiots, and then you end up, you know, the tomato plants break. So I've got to build the soil up around the balls of these, the root balls from where I pulled the plants up yesterday. So I need to sort this one out. So I've got a bit more room in here now. Those marigolds are gone. Yes, and I do believe this one here shouldn't be there. It should be over there, I think. Maybe it's unpinned. Anyway, I would imagine that's another video. So, yes. With some tomatoes, they grow leaves on the end of the trusses. It's wise to take those off because the tomatoes then will because the leaves on the end of the trusses will turn into you know, they'll turn into another plant basically. The tomatoes will get humongously big if you leave those on. And it's just, can you see there? All the strength is going into making these new shoots, and I don't want the new shoots. I need my tomatoes. Soon, it's only a matter of days now and we'll be August the 10th, and August the 10th there isn't enough daylight in the UK to encourage the tomatoes to grow. So, oh my goodness, look, I haven't got in there and I really need to. I've got to stop gassing. So you've seen the tomatoes. Oh, there's a chili plant by there. Yes. And I can't believe I've not had, oh look, that'll be mine. There's quite a few dropped. I shall need to recover those. I shall make that my job in a bit. So my aubergines are coming. I need to go by there and trim that plant. So I'm out of my polytunnel. I'm looking forward to getting that one finished up there. That will be another polytunnel, I've decided. Oh, my ducks, look what they do. They're stomping all over here yesterday. They were, yes. This is only a second thought bed, really. Look. They were just being so difficult yesterday. I just had 4 ducks in here to just 4 ducks to try and because like Josephine, she's got a bad leg, and I thought with Betty there, she's you know, I had to drain her yesterday as well. Oh my good giddy aunt, what are you doing? Yes, the only thing I'm worried about the geese being in there is I don't want them really to contaminate it. fighting over? Are they not fighting? They are goosey courting, I think, or playing at it. Oh my goodness, hide, frogs. Come on, out you come. Good job. Oh my gracious, look at you. Yes, I don't want them to have leeches on them. I know there's leeches in them. In it. That's Crookshanks. Crookshanks. I'm not sure if he's trying to cover her. Come on, love. Or if it's actually I don't want to. It's very rough. He's trying to bloody drown him. Oi! Right, I gotta go.